Let's move on to stage 3, literary competitions, presenting some of the best works by our students. Listen carefully and enjoy.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, my name is Nagaji Krishna. I am studying in 2nd standard. Today I am going to tell a story, Fox and the Crow. Once upon a time there was a crow. He had a piece of meat in his mouth. A hungry fox came there and his mouth watered when he saw the piece of meat. He thought of a plan to get it. And the fox said to the crow, "Wow, what a beautiful voice you have. Can you sing a song for me?" And the crow fell for that. When the crow started singing, the piece of meat fell down and the fox ate it and ran away. Moral of the story is beware of flatter. Thank you.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to tell you a story. Pinky the Proud Petunia. Once upon a time there lived a beautiful flower called Pinky Petunia. She had pink, soft, shiny petals, and she was very proud of herself, and she was very rude to others. "I'm the prettiest flower in the garden. No one is prettier than me. Hey, you all look ugly." So one day, a butterfly fluttered into the garden and sat on Pinky's petal. And she was so angry that she said, "Go away, butterfly. There's no space for you in this garden. Go away." So the other plants in the garden told Pinky, "Pinky, you shouldn't be rude. It's not a good habit." But she didn't even bother. So her leaves, roots, and the other plants decided to teach her a lesson. So the next day, when she woke up, she felt tired and hungry. "What is happening to me? Why do I feel so droopy and hungry?" So she looked at her leaves and they didn't even cook any food. She looked at her roots. The roots didn't help her to stand up straight and give any water. So now she understood that I'm shining because of their help. So she felt sorry and apologized to everyone. She admitted her mistake, and immediately her leaves and roots started helping her again. And Pinky Petunia is back with her beautiful looks, and they lived happily ever after. The moral of the story is, don't make fun of your friends, and each and every one is important in this world. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Diksha Binu. I am studying in 1st B. Today I am here to recite you a poem. My poem is Hold My Hand Mummy by Miss Moyam. Hold my hand, Mummy, and show me the way so that I can go out in the big world one day. Teach me the basics and let me learn. Should I ever get stuck, I will know where to turn. Cheer me up, Mummy, when I am feeling blue. I can always rely on a kind word from you. Dry my tears, Mummy, when I am feeling sad. Let me know if it's okay and I'll not feel so bad. Show me the sunshine and let me become free to be the brilliant person that you raised me to be. Thank you.
Respected teachers and all my dear friends, I am Anna, studying in Sree Gokulam Public School, standing before you to recite a poem named Keeping Quiet, penned by Pablo Neruda. Now we will count to 12, and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for a second, and not more arms so much. It would be an exciting moment. Without brush, without engines, we would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea, would not harm babes, and the man gathering salt would not look at his hard hands. Those who prepare burying wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victories with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no track with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps Earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Thank you.
Respected principal, teachers, and all my dear friends, good evening one and all. I am here to recite a poem, Don't Give Up, Don't Give It, by Lamia Hanchel. She is a human rights and mental health activist, spoken word artist, and self-taught painter. She has performed and shared her activism on academic and media platforms. She is passionate about the rights of refugees and minorities. This poem is so inspirational and motivational to chase our dreams. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. This, my friend, is for you. The trials that you face and the dream that you chase, you're behind in your race and you're straying from a place. Your mind is scattered all over the place and you're desperate for space. Little did you know this is your time to embrace. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. You know we tend to hide what's inside and waste time on what could be. It isn't the key to believe in your own identity. You pass what you hear. This is where it all begins. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. Surrounded hour after hour, what you tribulations tower, don't forget to count the blessings ever you have been showered. Find your strengths and your powers to rise up out the cowards. Be like the flowers that give up its scent when it's crushed and devoured. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. And I found myself running from calamity, insanity to sanity. This is a reality that we forget who created us and molded us and made us human beings with the telltales and passion of DNA and genius who gives us a mind to judge our own actions and routines by all means. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. And yes, life will like quite a mystery and the key to success is incomplete. And if you believe that this is all decreed, then God will be, will be. But I guess not everything that we wish for is always guaranteed. But if it's wanted fruitless, don't ever think are useless. We all serve a purpose, so please, don't feel hopeless. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. And no, you're not just another number to be disposed to after. You're a mother, father, sister, brother, friend, and a lover. To be true to yourself by the struggle, although critics make you suffer. Trees leave their leaves only to blossom by the summer. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. So repel negativity with positivity and watch every single possibility and have an attitude for gratitude. And if you want to be happy, that's exactly what we're meant to do. Don't give up. Don't give in. There's always an answer to everything. Thank you.
A warm and glorious good morning to one another present here. Today I'm in front of you to recite a poem Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was an American poet, memoirist, and civil rights activist. She published 7 books of autobiographies, 3 books of essays, and several books of poetry. She was born on 4th April 1928. She received dozens of awards. She died on 20th May 2014. In her poem, Phenomenal Woman, Angelou speaks as a self-confident woman. She wants to show the world what makes her beautiful, and she expresses it in various ways. Now the poem, Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty woman wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me. I'll walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honey bees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flesh of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello. Today I'm going to recite a poem written by great American poet Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou is an American poet, activist, and an autobiographist. One of her famous poems is I Know Why a Cage Bird Sings. In this poem, she clearly tells why a cage bird sings. Moreover, this is an autobiography of Maya Angelou itself. So on to the poem, I Know Why a Cage Bird Sings. A free bird leaps on the back of wind and floats downstream till the current ends, and put his wings in the orange sunrise and dares to climb the sky. But a bird that stacks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of range. His wings are clipped, his feet are tied. So he opens his throat to sing. A cage bird sings with a fearful thrill of things unknown but longed for still. Its tune is heard in distant hill. A cage bird sings of freedom. A free bird thinks of another breeze, and trade winds sigh through the bright dawn lawn, and the fat worms waiting on bright dawn lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a cage bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped, his feet are tied. So he opens his throat to sing. A cage bird sing with a fearful thrill of things unknown, but longed for still. Its tune is heard in distant hill. A cage bird sing of freedom. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to tell you a story. Pinky the Proud Petunia. Once upon a time there lived a beautiful flower called Pinky Petunia. She had pink, soft, shiny petals and she was very proud of herself and she was very rude to others. I'm the prettiest flower in the garden. No one is prettier than me. Hey, you all look ugly. So one day, a butterfly fluttered into the garden and sat on Pinky's petal. And she was so angry that she said, "Go away, butterfly. There is no space for you in this garden. Go away." So the other plants in the garden told Pinky, "Pinky, you shouldn't be rude. It's not a good habit." But she didn't even bother. So her leaves, roots, and the other plants decided to teach her a lesson. So the next day, when she woke up, she felt tired and hungry. What is happening to me? Why do I feel so droopy and hungry? So she looked at her leaves and they didn't really cook any food. She looked at her roots. The roots didn't help her to stand up straight and give any water. So now she understood that I'm shining because of their help. So she felt sorry and apologized to everyone. She admitted her mistake and immediately her leaves and roots started helping her again. And Pinky Petunia is back with her beautiful looks. And they lived happily ever after. The moral of the story is, don't make fun of your friends, and each and every one is important in this world. Thank you.
Good morning. Respected Principal, Vice Principal, Headmistress, Administrative Officer, teachers, non-teaching staff, and all my dear friends. My name is Sree Gokulam of Plus 2A, and today I'm going to be giving a speech on the topic Make in India, Grounding Realities, and Leap in China. So let's start with Make in India. Make in India is a program which was initiated on the 25th of September 2014 by our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi. And the aim of this program is to attract or to bring in these international companies, multinational corporations, and have them invest in our country, right? Have them produce their products, right? Manufacture their goods in India, so as to increase our revenue from the exports and, as a whole, improve the economy of India. So, but as you know, as I said in the title, it is given grounding realities. So, what's the reality here? The reality is China is at the top when it comes to where these companies are looking to invest. China is the global hub for the manufacture of goods from companies from all around the world, and it has been that way for a very long time. You can look at so many different products in your house. You just look at the label, whatever it is, a smartphone, your clothes, a toothbrush, it doesn't matter. You just look at the label and it says that it was made in China, right? And the reason for this is these companies want to produce their goods with as much profit as possible, right? They want as little cost for them as possible, and China offers most of what they need, right? They want cheap labor, resources as well, plenty of resources, and China offers all these. And in this regard, India has always played second fiddle, right? We've always played the secondary role to China. Everyone is always looking to China. China is the number one option when it comes to these companies to for producing their goods, right? Not to say that India has not attracted these companies to come and produce their goods, but China has done it better, and it has been doing it for a very long time, right? Everyone has been looking towards China, but now, because of this whole pandemic, this global coronavirus pandemic, society and many governments are starting to distance themselves from China because people believe, and we don't know if this is true or if it isn't, but they're starting to say that China created the virus, or China was negligent and was careless, and it's because of China that this virus has spread to the entire world, and we are suffering because of China, right? This mentality is going on in the heads of everyone right now. Okay, not everyone, but most people. The United States of America. There are many other countries, and you see, if the countries do not, they want to distance themselves from these countries, then these companies should also have to distance themselves, because if the companies try to maintain that relationship with China and the government says no, then that'll create plenty of losses, right? And these companies don't want that. They want money. We all know that. They want profit, and they cannot, they will not accept losing money because of their relationship with China. So naturally, these companies have started looking for alternatives to China, and India is at the top of their list. In fact, I will give you an example. The company Foxconn, which is known for the production of Apple iPhones and Xiaomi smartphones, in the past years, most of their products, all of their production was in China. Not to say that they didn't have production in India, but not as much as they did in China. But now, very recently, they have invested $1 billion in a plant in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, because they're trying to distance themselves from China, right? Because of Apple wants to distance themselves from China, because the US wants to distance themselves from China. So, you see, this mentality has played a big role in changing the perception of China. Now companies want to, they want to move away from China and look for other possibilities where there is no fear or no risk of losing money. And India is number one on this list. So this is an opportunity for India. If things are done properly and things are done correctly, this can be used as, this is, the golden opportunity for India to become number one, to become the global hub for the manufacture of all goods, right? And that's what the program, that's what Make in India is trying to do. It's trying to make India into the global hub for the manufacture of goods. And if things are done properly and efficiently and correctly, we can definitely take this as an advantage, use this to our advantage, and topple China and make India the number one global hub for the manufacture of goods, and we can therefore leap over China and hold first place in the world. So that being said, I would like to end my speech. Thank you.